focusing? Oh good. Hello folks and welcome to my Hellcam, where I shall be talking to you guys about how WHYBOY is a lazy sack of shit. And I'm just waiting for him to get out of taking a shit, in fact, and... there we go. Hello?
Harold, what are you doing with the camera?
Oh, I'm just filming out what a lazy sack of shit you are.
Harold, I told you, I will review the movie. Just when I want to.
Oh, that's a lie and you know it.
Yes?
Oh, come on, I heard Tentacolino was fun to watch.
Fine. I'll review it now. Ugh, this is gonna suck.
So, as you can clearly tell, I'm not all that excited about this movie. And why shouldn't I be? It's the sequel to the all-hit classic, The Legend of the Titanic. That wonderful movie about when a freaking octopus saved the Titanic and everybody survived. It was such a heartwarming experience about those rascally kids and their talking mice saving the whales from an evil whaler. Except for the fact that this is Titanic! It has nothing to do with whales! And what better way to fit it than with a sequel that has basically nothing to do with the first movie, called Tentacolino. I mean, this movie barely qualifies the sequel. This has nothing to do with the Legend of the Titanic, except for having the Titanic in one scene, which I could just call a cameo. Well, all our favorite characters, like Don Juan and Elizabeth, are back for another go. And also, it goes on that wonderful tradition that these movies have by getting stupider as the movies go forward. So this movie is 3 times as stupid as the other movies? Wow, aren't you excited? But what's different about this movie? Well, let's find out in Tentacolino. As the opening credits roll, footage from the previous movie plays in the background because people really want to relive the saving of the Titanic, apparently. In this movie, we cut to 3 years after the events of the first movie, where a horrible CG boat is getting ready to begin their search for the wreckage of the Titanic. Oh, that's great. They're following some part of history. Which means that they did read actual history books before making these movies. Sad. So who are these qualified professionals going to send down to look for the Titanic? Qualified professionals? Action stars? Aquaman? I think you give this movie too much credit. They decided to send down Don Juan and Elizabeth, Smile the dog, and 2 mice. Let me say that in another way. 2 Titanic survivors, and 3 animals that will use up all their air. I think I need to cry for a moment. Are you serious? Isn't this almost as bad as getting a bunch of starving children and giving them an all-expense paid trip to a sweatshop? But to be fair, no one actually died on the Titanic, so I guess they're just reliving happy memories. Oh, wait, there weren't any! Anyway, our hero's sub goes down into the water and is sent into the depths of the ocean. But it doesn't take long for Smile to notice the Brooklyn Prison Shark Game from the first movie are coming up on their vessel.
It's so. It seems to me there are a lot of nasty-looking sharks out there.
Yeah, right! Sharks!
Come here, you two.
Well, it's only normal there are sharks, Smile. We're at sea. This is their home. Honestly, there really isn't anything to worry about.
Oh, that's so shocking! The voice actors from the first movie didn't come back for the sequel. Why? So Smiles is getting all upset about the sharks being around their vessel, but Don Juan tells Smile to not worry about the sharks and just enjoy the ride.
Well, okay, you got a point, but I still don't like them. They're untrustworthy and nasty things. Sharks, indeed.
And they also sunk the Titanic. That was just plain rude. The sharks outside who are colored green begin to take notice to our heroes and start to discuss what to do.
What is that yellow thing, and what is it doing in my territory?
Whatever it is, I saw it first, and so I should be the one who gets the honor of telling Razor Teeth about it.
All right, you go on your own.
Well, yes, I'm sure that Razor Teeth will have the perfect solution to deal with our hero. Or a musical number that doesn't work with it, but okay.
Yo, 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 look at my teeth. They're so sharp and white and neat. They bring on fear and even some terror. Once they shed, I make no error. With no doubt, and needless to say, the feast
Oh,
is taken
God.
with the prey. With no doubt,
Painkillers,
needless to say,
don't
the feast
fail me
is
now.
taken with the prey.
This song is just awful. Not to mention that it's another rap in a freaking Titanic movie. But it's worse than the rapping dog rap. And it includes such wonderful lyrics as oh yeah, I'm gonna be singing that all day, aren't I? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Blah.
That's me.
Well, one of the sharks comes in after Razor sings that and tells him about the soap, which of course he hates.
There's a little yellow boat going down to the wreck of the Titanic.
Did you say yellow?
Yellow?
Yellow!
Yellow, yeah.
Ah, I hate that color. I can't stand yellow.
So Razor Teeth goes out to destroy the stuff because
Okay.
it's yellow. Back with the game, they are in deep trouble, as Crossdress Mouth says.
It seems to me that we've come to a stop. Don't you think so too?
Absolutely. There is something definitely wrong here, and we're in trouble. Trust me, it's really big.
And I'm sure that we're going to drown to death or run out of air. Whatever's more terrific, fantastic, awesome. What are you think, Brazilian mouse? Arriba! That's right, good buddy. Razor Teeth arrives, and with the help of the Brooklyn Shark Gang, they are able to cut our hero's only line to the surface. Oh, how I wish. That's only the good ending. This is what really happens. Tentacles, you know, the octopus from the first movie, aka the worst part of it, comes across the seven. Tentacles, seeing his friends in danger, tries to help. But seeing how he's a giant, destructive octopus, he can't.
This is really stuck.
Now wait a minute! Tentacles has gone on record and showing us that he can freaking throw giant icebergs from underwater, hold the whole Titanic together, but he can't pull out their soap between a couple of rocks. Oh, I guess it's really jammed in there. So what can Tentacles do? Who can possibly save our heroes?
Whoa! Stop that, Artie! What you're doing is useless!
Oh, of course! An entire gang of Captain Planet rejects. What? Wait, what? Atlanteans. Atlanteans? You mean Atlantis? Atlanteans? What the f*** does Atlantis have to do with the Titanic? Oh, absolutely nothing, I bet, but let's play along and say that it does. After Captain Planet save our heroes, thank God, Razor Teeth is reporting his victory of sinking a non-moving object to his higher-ups.
Mount Trav, what the hell? Okay, Continuity 101, guys. Mount Travers in the first movie had gray hair. And now, in the sequel, he's a redhead. Do you see the problem? And also, here's another tip. Sharks are Gray.
Moving on, the Atlanteans take our heroes to the Atlantis hospital so they can be treated with the operation, which includes giving them a magical elixir that will magically make them breathe underwater and let them live forever, I think. They don't really explain the elixir all that well, and it might as well just let them shoot laser beams out of their eyes, and it probably makes sense in this movie's depraved logic. As they go through their treatments, we are introduced to some other very colorful characters, like that eel thing, the Kool-Aid Man, a chair, a red dolphin.
They're safe and sound, and they're taking the treatments.
Oh, amazing! This is such great news! At last, we've got a reason to party!
This is Pinko, what the hell ever. You know what I call him? Gay fish. Because you know why? He is the biggest gay stereotype in animation history. No joke. I will not take that back. He is gayer than the gay Stewie Griffin. He's gayer than 20 Stewie Griffins smashed together in the middle of a gay pride parade. I mean, oh my god, he does everything. He talks in that stereotypical gay lisp of an accent. He loves to go dancing and wearing all sorts of magical outfits. He says everything is just fabulous. And to put it into all the context, he has a pal named Screwy. The screwdriver, no less. Take from that what you will. Now we get to see more of their artistic genius as the king of Atlantis has no freaking face! Oh, it must be because animation is really hard to draw. And they have the queen, which is a complete waste of animation because she only has about 2 lines of dialogue. So she might as well have been replaced with a sock. Well, the king is distraught because our heroes, after taking their operation, have some terrible news to be told by him. That, by taking the operation, they're going to be stuck in Atlantis forever! So how is our king going to break the horrible news to our hero? Oh, I know. How about we get Gay Fish to do the honor? Because he truly seems like the subtle type, doesn't he? And this is how Gay Fish does it. He brings our heroes into a dance hall, which apparently has living toys. When the hell did Atlantis become the island of misfit toys? And starts to, I'm not kidding, sing that they can't leave.
Welcome to Atlantis, where everything's a dream. And it's a special place. We have a king and have a queen. Here is a surprise. You can thank your lucky stars that I have saved your lives. It's true. We have everything from
Oh boy, hold on to your hats, folks. This riveting song goes on for about 4 minutes, and it's just as repetitive as you think it is.
Thing I've got to tell you. Up there, you can't go back.
Boy, isn't he just the most subtle stereotype that we've ever seen in our lives. So how do our heroes take news of being stuck in Atlantis forever? Well, like how you expect them to. They are completely fine with it. Goody me, because actually having a human response to this situation would have made this seem less magical. Well, after this, you know, nothing happens. For about another 10 minutes, nothing really happens. They're just farting about, talking to each other. And my god, is it boring. Oh, even Smells gets a girlfriend. Oh, that's really nice. I don't care.
Come! We should not be here in Atlantis. It is totally unjustified. We're prisoners here. And like all prisoners, we have the right to escape. That's exactly what we'll do.
Why? I haven't seen a single solitary scene that shows that the rats are being mistreated in Atlantis. Why are they revolting? This makes no sense. Oh wait, no, stop right there, me. I'm talking about sense in the movie with a giant freaking octopus holding the Titanic together. So all we know is that the rats are teaming up with the sharks at Mount Traverse so that they can get this magical elixir that will let them breathe underwater. Then they can take over the world. Wait, I think there's a hole in that plan. How does an elixir that makes you breathe underwater equal world domination?
So cross-dressing Brazilian mouse, who aren't being total idiots for once, race back to the others to tell them about the rat's evil plan. Then they go and tell the king about the rat's evil plan. And then he comes up with a foolproof plan to stop the rats. And he basically tells us the entire plan in that same scene.
Well, say goodbye to any tension in the climax. Well, to save my sanity, we skip to the day of the plan. The rats, accompanied by cross-dressing Brazilian mouse working undercover, go and get the elixir that wasn't really guarded at all. And this begins our hero's plan, as they send in the 3 weakest members to act as guards and be distractions.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stealing the elixir, were we?
So Gayfish switches the elixirs, and the rats get the fake elixir and escape with it, with the sharks acting as guards to them. And the Atlanteans go in pursuit of them. Why? They got the fake elixir. The plan's complete. The Atlanteans just have to go 2 feet, just shoot a few lasers, and the plan's complete. They escape with the fake elixir, and you get the real one. Story over, right? No, it's not. They drag it out more, with stupid jokes like this.
Oh my, a little girl. Little one, I appreciate your effort, but this is no place for someone like you. Tell me, what is your name, my child?
I'm called Brumali, Your Majesty, but I'm not a little girl. Listen to that voice.
You really should gargle with something. You've got an awful voice, sweetie.
For the love of broken bagpipes, I'm the commander of the mountain artillery troops.
What?
Commander? Oh, no, what I mean to say is it's a lovely disguise. It's a curse, not a disguise. I'm dolled up like this because I fell into the hands of a little girl who thought she'd put a wig on me when she saw me with this skirt on. You get it? The colors of my glorious Scottish regiment were changed for a frilly girl's skirt. It's awful. I can't bear it.
Ha 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 ha. You get it? The doll looks like a girl, but it's a boy. Ha? Ha? Ha! As the battle continues, the Atlanteans chase after the rats, and the sharks defend them. Then Smiles, the dog, gets a laser gun and starts firing it. 2 words. Opposable thumbs. Then suddenly Mount Traverse, who has about 3 minutes of screen time in this movie, sends down his troops to help out the rats and the sharks. In pickle barrels. I don't care. But don't worry, that orange thing has it covered.
Come on, let's sock it to him! Hey!
Excuse me, what just happened?
Jeffrey, tell me, what was happening?
Let's see. Oh, yes, I was serving your dinner, your lordship. That's it.
Well, don't be ridiculous. I can see that. I mean, now listen to me, Jeffrey. What were we doing here in this boat in the middle of the sea?
Oh, an amnesia ray. the orange thing just shot the people with the ray, and they forget everything. Travis forgets what he was doing there and just leaves. Oh, that was lazy. That was just lazy. I mean, wow. You couldn't have been any lazier if you just had the humans just say, I'm done. See ya.
So the humans leave because they got shot by the orange eel thing's amnesia ray. Hooray! And the rats escape to the surface, begin their rat uprising. And how do they start? Well, they first get the elixir to this one other leader rat, and he almost drowns.
Get him!
So after this, they quite sporadically end up in an insane asylum, because they all believe that Atlantis really existed. Oh, I'm gonna need a room there when this is all over. But what do our heroes think of mentally breaking their enemies? Oh, they don't even give a shit. Hooray! So the king of Atlantis lets them back on to the land. And bonus, they found the Titanic! Which is odd, seeing as how the other title for this movie is The Search for the Titanic. Well, good thing I just called this a Tentacolino review, because, quite frankly, none of this movie is even devoted to even taking a glance at the Titanic again. And so our movie finally ends. With a boring song, no less, then coupled with that shark rap again.
Well, that was Tentacolino, or In Search of the Titanic. And quite ironically, there wasn't much searching for the Titanic, was there?
Okay, to put into perspective, the first movie is just an abomination of animation. The second movie is an abomination of storytelling. This is just an abomination to your own intelligence. Nothing in this movie makes sense. None of the characters are even close to being memorable. The art style is just way too bright and really gives me whiplash when thinking that the second movie looked a lot better than this. The songs are just plain awful. And quite frankly, it's so boring. It is just so dull. You would not believe it. These movies, I believe, weren't made to entertain. Not even close. They were made to become bad movies. These guys wanted to be famous for making a bad movie. I don't know what they were on, but that's the only explanation for making these three boring, offensive, ugly movies. And, quite frankly, I am done.
That's it. I'm done. All three Titanic movies. Now I can move on with my life. Well, up till season 2, of course. Oh, well, guys, that's it for this time. See you next time on here. What now, Harold?
Oh, I'm just here with my hell cam, getting lovely footage of you being a lazy sack of crap.
I just completed the review, Harold. And I double-checked. There's no more Titanic movies.
But you forgot the worst part of the movie.
Worst part? What are you talking about?
You know, the asylum scene?
The mental asylum scene? What's so bad about that? It was stupid, yes, but nothing terrible in it.
You know, you forgot. Your memory must be blocking because it was so horrible for you to see.
Blocking a memory? What are you talking about?
Well then, Big Shot, watch it again. I'm positive that you will love it.
Fine, I'll watch it again. Let's see this horrible scene.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
No.
Let me go. Let me go.
Oh my! Oh! Rat? Rape? Rat! Rape! Ah! What the hell just... Ah! Harold? What the hell just happened?
Well, I don't know, WHYBOY. Everything just went red for a moment, and it seems like you blew up your room, which I have to say is a big improvement.
Well, great, now I have to clean up my set, and all because of these 3 awful movies.
Well, there's one way to get back in this movie.
Okay, how am I going to do that, Harold? How am I going to get back at them?
Oh, come now, WHYBOY. What better way to get back in the movie you despise than through a musical number? Fine. The seaweed is always greener than somebody else's lake. But greenlighting this here movie was surely a big mistake. Who could have possibly think this could ever be any good? Feel somewhere to hit my stomach with a board of wood. It's a pain to see. It's just so moronic, completely psychotic, take it from me. Something you shouldn't rental buy, and there's no way you can deny that this is all just complete bullshit, a pain to see. Can I join in, guys? I'd rather jump off a cliff into a swimming pool full of sardines and gorilla stool and end up in a coma for the rest of my life and sit through this crap one more time. The acting is bad, directing too. The art is crap, and I'm yelling woo! All I'm wondering while watching is why haven't I snapped? Yeah, it's a pain, a pain to see. Worse than Star Wars prequels, the whole thing just equals this thing as a B. Why don't you take the same crust and then shove it right up your ass? Beyond comprehension, just crisis tension, a pain to see. Nothing redeemable, just a plain screamo, a pain to see. What a bunch of dummies, like their dads and mummies, cursing and swearing. There is no bearing. What were they thinking? Were they all just drinking? It's a pain to see.